welcome to another Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026 video in which I react to the Dokkan, Legends, and Gekishin Squadron information! Of course, before we get into all of the exciting content that's just been boom, 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 there's been no break in between the information they have been showing off for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. Consider liking if you enjoy, and consider subscribing as well if you enjoy the channel if you're not done so already. But for Dragon Ball Legends, we're expecting a Ultra or Legend of Frieza to join into the game. We're expecting to see the information for Technical Kid Buu to arrive, and maybe a little bit of sneaks for the next season for Gekishin Squadron. And for Dokkan, we're really expecting to see what we can have for Golden Week as well, which should be the next celebration coming up. We're going to see what comes out of all three of these games during this very, very special presentation to close off the main information that's coming out for Battle Hour. Dokkan Battle, of course, they're showing off the information for all three of these games, what they're like. So that's going to be me saying, ooh, it's been a lot of information. Of course, I have previously covered the information for Dragon Ball Super Beerus, which is going to be an exciting reimagining coming in fall 2026 of Dragon Ball Super, including the Dragon Ball Beerus arc and the Dragon Ball Super Frieza Resurrected arc as well, included at the end of the trailer. But not much information was included about that and the new anime that's coming sometime in the future. Of course, Sparking Zero is also going to be included in summer 2026 for their DLC revitalization, as well as Xenoverse 2 getting their last DLC in the summer to prepare for the release of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. And of course, Fusion World showed off their current stuff and a little bit upcoming that we already knew about. And of course, Masters showed off their anniversary set. That's going to be something cool. But, you know, it's just been a lot of boom, 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 back to back to back announcements. I like how speedy this is. I like how quick it is. But really, as a content creator, it's like, yo, I barely said bye in the last video. Like, you can hear me say bye in the last video, then immediately connects to this video, right? I just haven't had any time to process what I've seen. I just might just go ahead and say quite a bit on here, but hopefully I can stay on track. But I've just been processing Xenoverse 3, Super Remake, all that exciting stuff, you know, Sparking Zero, blah 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 blah. We're just getting a lot, right? We're just getting a lot, but Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends, Gekishin Squadron, the three main line games jointing together, you know, they're sitting all together, right? Like the three admirals. Like the three admirals sitting together in unison to really hammer down the Dragon Ball mobile games. Even though I wouldn't consider Gekishin Squadron a mobile game, it's on mobile, so it technically counts, alright? It technically counts. Although I would be violated if anyone heard me say that. It technically counts as sitting with these mobile games, right? For sure, for sure. It really does please me to see all three of the developers sitting together. Of course, really a pleasure to see Toshi out here along with, I believe, Geppy and Tani? If I can remember their names. I'm not good with names. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Dokkan is getting a Xenoverse 2 collab to celebrate the end of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. They're getting a Xenoverse collab. Are we going to see a Xenoverse collab in Legends? I don't know. But we could. I don't know. But we're definitely seeing a Xenoverse 2 collab for Dokkan Battle. Yo, LR, Ultra Super Villain. Yo, LR, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Wow, they're doing a Xenoverse 2 collab. This might be when we get those Heroes Easy A's as well. That's going to be very, 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 very good. We're getting a Xenoverse 2 collab for Legends as well. Supporter Supreme Kai of Time. Wow. Wow, we're getting a collaboration with Xenoverse 2 as well. Very, 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 very exciting stuff. Also, for the future saga, certain other characters planned too. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Xenoverse 2? We expected Frieza, we expected something else. Wow. 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 Wow, 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 wow. I gotta tell everyone about this. Wow, wow, wow.
So sure, the Dokkan Battle will hold a collaboration campaign with Xenoverse 2. So several attractions from Xenoverse, including Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the Ultra Super Villain, will show up.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 collaborations to celebrate the end of Xenoverse 2. Hey, that's a W though. Right before Anniversary 2, they stick us with a Xenoverse collab. That's crazy work on Legends' part. New characters info. We'll be joining Sparking and Legend Rarities. Yo! Supreme Kai Time Supporter. And Zeno Trunks, plus new Future Saga characters will be joining the fight in Sparking and Legend Rarities.
Future Saga 2 Legend. Their rarity are Sparking and Legend.
Legend.
We plan to reveal them on our official Legend social media later.
Wow, they're holding out. Dokkan set. Boom. We're gonna be dropping LR for Xenoverse. Yeah, we're both dropping LRs for Xenoverse. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Really doing a lot of good stuff for the end of Xenoverse 2. I like to see it. I didn't expect this in the wildest dreams. I did not expect this in my wildest dreams to see them collab with Xenoverse again. But they are. They have skins for Xenoverse 2 as well for Gekishin Squadra, of course, Super Saiyan God, Vegeta Ultra, Super Villain, and Super Saiyan Trunks Teen Time Patrol outfit from Xenoverse 2.
We're also planning to add new emotes and more, so stay tuned and follow us for more updates. But in regards to Xenoverse 2 collaboration, that's it for now, but for Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, we have one more news, so take a look.
One more news for Gekishin Squadra. That's all for the collabs. Yeah, Gekishin Squadra didn't really show that much. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dokkan, that's gonna be crazy. We have no stones. I'm not even gonna lie, we're kind of cooked on Dokkan. Not even gonna lie, we're very, very cooked for this collab. They really dropped this before Anniversary, chat. For Legends, though. I'm not even gonna lie, that's crazy. That is crazy that they dropped this collaboration right before Legends. That's crazy. That's wild. Squadra Cup, nice, okay. World Cup, love to see it, love to see it. It includes, they included a World Cup for Dragon Ball Legends, so, you know, it makes sense to include a World Cup for this game as well. Wow. Xenoverse 2 collaboration. Holy left field. What? Crazy work before.
Until now, we have had separate regional tournaments online, but for the World Championship Finals, the top teams from each...
Yeah, no one could have guessed this. No one could have guessed collabs for Xenoverse 2 Death. Hey, it's going out in a good way, I'm not even gonna lie. It's very, very celebratory of Xenoverse 2. You love to see it. Even though I'm kind of cooked on stones for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and that's gonna be mad. That's gonna kind of be mad on stones for Dragon Ball Legends. And of course, I don't really have enough to get those skins on Gekishin Squadra. We still vibe with the Xenoverse 2 collabs, for sure. But of course.
This is going to conclude Battle Hour times, but stay seated. We have a little special something for you coming up.
Of course. Wow, that's crazy. I really did not expect Dragon Ball Dokkan. I not expect Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 to get all this collabs and love, but I really do appreciate it, especially since they have supporters and so much to support Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 with. Yeah, seeing Trunks as well as Supreme Kai Time, I think they chose good picks. They definitely chose good picks for Dragon Ball Legends. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Are those the first collabs of Xenoverse that Dragon Ball Legends has had? I think so, right? Those are really the first Xenoverse characters they had. Really the first Xenoverse characters they had. Of course, they've had other characters from the game, such as 21. So it really makes sense to have more characters come in from Xenoverse 2. But yeah, no, Dokkan is very, very fun. Dokkan had very, very fun stuff. And that's who really gives us a breath of fresh air. Really gotta go back and see what the heck just happened, right? Really gotta see what the heck just happened. Supporters Supreme Kai Time, Sparking Truck Zeno coming into the game. Plus, new Future Saga characters will be joining the fight in Sparking and Legend rarities as well. So that's gonna be very exciting. Of course, we're gonna have LR Super Saiyan God Vegeta Ultra Super Villain from, I believe, like the last DLC from Xenoverse. Or one of the recent DLCs had him as a character. Of course, we get Trunk Zeno and Toa and Miwa dropping again for Xenoverse collaboration with that's wild. That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. I expect to see someone sort of ultra super villain character coming for this as well, so that's going to be very, very, very exciting to see. That's going to be very, very, very exciting. Yeah, I just oh wow, that's a lot of information for me to process, right? That's a lot of information for me to process, but that'll have to do it for this video. Wow, this everything just been coming at me all at once. I just don't even know where to begin with this. What? Really, really unexpected stuff. I was like, yo, this is going to be something related to the current campaign, right? Been showing off so much Frieza, and especially since we have the confirmation of a powerful opponent. No, completely different. They're going completely separate animation direction. Yeah, completely separate direction for anniversary time. So, the equipment for Nappa and Vegeta, the Legends Limited, is going to be the end of the campaign for Bardock. That's going to be the end of the Bardock campaign, and of course we're going to start off the Xenoverse campaign, which will be lasting until the Anniversary Countdown campaign, and we'll get to Anniversary. This year has not been quiet for Legends. It has been the most unquiet year. It's been the best year for Legends, but it's been unquiet. It's been unquiet. We have not had quiet times. No. Not even like Dokkan. Dokkan has some quiet times for the year. You can even argue Anniversary's quiet times. But, very, very good stuff for Legends. Legends has been eating this year most specifically. I think this is going to be the best year for Legends. Will it be the best celebration for Legends this year? No. It's not going to be the best celebration this year for Legends. 7th anniversary is still going to be the best celebration. The 8th, 2026. 2026 is going to be the best year for Legends, but it's not going to have the best celebration, if that makes sense. That's still going to be the 7th anniversary, if that makes sense. Not going to have the best celebration, but it's going to be the most consistent year, especially since they actually went ahead and changed so much and improved so much. Alright. Dokkan, very good. Love to see it. Won't have stones for it. Probably won't pull it. It's just going to be unfortunate. Just going to be is what it is. We might be able to play it around with it as friends and stuff. And of course, crossover EZAs might be a potential. Very good. Of course, skins for Squadra. I think Squadra got the short end of the stick, so... Yeah, Squadra didn't even release anything crazy information. Just like, yeah. Like, it's like, oh, it's skins and stuff, but it's like, that's not crazy. That ain't crazy, But all the other information we have for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, including the anime for Beerus, which... Gonna be exciting, right? The Super Dragon Ball anime returning. Xenoverse 2, all these collabs with Xenoverse 2 leading into Xenoverse 3. Really, this is a Xenoverse Battle Hour if we're really being serious. Xenoverse really ate Battle Hour up. Xenoverse ate Battle Hour to pieces, right? It really did. It really did. Some of the games like Fusion World, like Masters, like even Gekishin Squadra, even the anime really didn't eat that much from this announcement. It was all the stuff relating to Xenoverse really ate. Xenoverse really crushed at Battle Hour. I did not expect that, but it's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting to see something unexpected for this release. I was saying, you know, it might be an unexpected release. It may be a Frieza here, but now it's like, nah. No. Do love to see a Xenoverse supporter though. That's really cool. That's gonna be really, really good to see Xenoverse in the supporters and as a sparking character. Yeah, that's gonna be really, really exciting to see Xenoverse celebrations. Although I think Legends will cook a little bit harder than Dokkan on it. But I don't know. God Vegeta does look really good. God Vegeta does look really, really good. As a crossover LR, it's exactly what the crossover team was needing in LR. Legends, it doesn't really matter. For Dokkan, it's really important. Because the health for the crossover team is really, really low. It is really, really quite low. But that's probably all the time I have. They're telling me shut up and let's go. Because we are going to be having information about Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we're going to kick off this celebration to the end. Alright? Okay. Now that I can end the video comfortably, I will take the time to end the video comfortably. Alright! Xenoverse 2, ate this up. Ate this up. The biggest winners of today, Xenoverse. Xenoverse won this entire battle hour, and Dragon Ball FighterZ is being resurrected from the grave, along with other titles being resurrected from the grave, such as Sparking Zero, as well as the anime. So, with that being said, there's lots of stuff to look forward to as a Dragon Ball fan. There's just so much! So, hopefully, you enjoyed all that. And with that being said, ooh, my voice is giving out. But I won't give out in Dragon Ball. With that being said, it's been amazing, and until next exciting video! Really, really good. That looks really... 4/28 coming soon. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the month. Legend, nice. Gonna be kicking us into anniversary mode. Whoo! Amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing, 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 yo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bye, everyone. Bye!